They say love is pain and it's so true. What you go through, you gotta grow through. Showing progress like I'm supposed to. Get into the money like I'm supposed to. Yeah, said I would do it, then I showed you.
What it do, Barrett gang? I am back, baby, with another video. Today's video is a reaction video. We already did one reaction video, right? We did a reaction to my very first video. So I guess you guys can probably understand what's about to be the next one. So we're going to do a reaction today. Today's reaction is going to be to my most popular video I've posted on YouTube since I've been on YouTube, which is 7 years, right? So we're going to go to the most popular video. And the thing that's crazy is probably going to be something y'all probably not even expecting to be my most top viewed video, but it is. So with that being said, let's go ahead, switch screens, get over to it, and let's see what it's about. All right. So I don't know why my camera is this close to me. Can you back up, please? Thank you. All right. So as you guys can see, we are on the screen now. My most popular viewed video is how much I paid for my bloody cat when I had it. Don't have it anymore. Somebody didn't have good grammar back there, and it says, how much is my monthly payments? How much does it cost me a month for my Hellcat charger? I guess that sounds right. Or payment, monthly payment. All right, that's what I should have put. Anyways, let's get to the video, man. It's got 452K views. That's kind of crazy. By far, my most viewed video. But anyways, let's get to it.
Gang, gang, gang. Hey, I'm back, baby, with another video, man. Let's start by going ahead and say, you see the merch, K. Make sure you guys go get your hoodie, K.
So this is what I'll say about this video. It's better than it's better than my first video, all right? It's better than my first video. But I do notice how much in this video I'm gonna say one word because I already hear it. And I think I say this word K, 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 K. Get right up on me when I tell you this. It's crazy how much I said this word. Sometimes I find myself saying words a lot. I don't know if it's because it's a little tick of like nervousness or what it is, but sometimes I find myself saying a word a lot. I don't do it as much now, but back then when I watch videos, I can tell that I say a word a lot. So today in this video, the word's gonna be K. And I'm gonna put a ticker in this video just every time it adds how many times I say this word. All right, let's get back to it.
Cold out. No, you guys need a hoodie, man. Come on, go get that hoodie, man. If not, you can get the t-shirt too. I got two of them.
We definitely don't have merch
anymore.
anymore.
I'll show you guys the back of this, but
maybe one day we'll come back out with some merch.
You can go on the website to.
It's kind of hard to hear me. Maybe one day we'll come back out with some merch. Right now, nah. Merch was kind of fire though. I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of fire.
MyBearGang.com. Check out the hoodie, the front and back, okay? And you can go check out those other two t-shirts I got. Other than that, man, let me start by saying any new subscribers that joined to the channel, man, appreciate it.
We greatly appreciate you, baby. So hey, if you're new to this channel still today and you just came here, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It goes a long way, and I appreciate y'all. Still the same, baby. We appreciate y'all no matter what.
All your love and support, and all the ones that's still going and still rocking with the Barrett gang, I appreciate your guys' love and support too, okay? I can never tell you guys enough, okay? So just know that I appreciate all the love and support you guys give me. Keeps me going, keeps me motivated. Other than that, man, let's go ahead and get to the video. You guys see the thumbnail.
I do like to ask though, and I know y'all probably don't see it, but I do. Look at the mustache, bro. Mustache all the way in there. Now in this video, Jeremy, I don't know where that centerpiece is. It looked like either you shaved it off or something happened to it where it's missing. Now you might have been okay, I get it. You was younger. You might have been like going through puberty. Huh? Who knows? You know, I don't know. Maybe something was going on there, but it wasn't growing, bro. But it's good to see that it grew out. Get back to the video.
A lot of questions about it from the subscribers, the Barrett gang. Not all everybody, but you know, some people be curious to know. They DM me, want to know how much I paid for the bloody cat, okay? So I'm gonna explain what I pay for the Hellcat, aka Bloody Cat. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of the process and how I got to the Bloody Cat, okay? Because it wasn't like I just went to the dealership, boom, hopped in, and I was in the Bloody Cat, okay? It didn't.
It's like it wasn't, but low key it was. Like I kind of like, I would say out of all my cars, right? I gotta make sure I smash that like button, like I tell y'all. Go ahead, smash that like button, baby. But it was literally that simple. But the thing I will say is that the Bloody Cat was probably the quickest car I got. Like the fastest. I was like in there, said what I want, got it, and was out. It was probably like 5 hours, I say. Like 5 hours I was in the dealership and I had the car and I was out driving it. So, but there was obviously a process to it, right? So this is probably what I'm talking about.
Work that way. So I'm gonna explain a little bit, and then on top of that too, I'm gonna let you guys know what option I went with, whether I financed it or I leased it, okay? So with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get the cold start going for you guys. We're gonna run some errands and we're gonna get this thing going, baby.
Now, this was before, I know I keep pausing this video a lot. I'm gonna let it go. But this is before I got all the modifications and stuff done on it, obviously. You know, this was one of my older videos. But that was before I got all the modifications. I'm probably in this video, maybe I'll go in and show one of those videos when I got the modifications of how crazy it sounded compared to what it sounded right there.
Hellcat, baby, the Bloody Cat, you see it, okay? Look at the roof though, man. Ooh, looking ferocious.
That was fire.
Though, okay? But anyways, man, I just came through. I had to stop at the gas station real quick, grab me a little drink while I go on my little errands. But I ran over and I seen this, baby. Look at that Challenger Hellcat, baby. And he went to the place that I'm looking at going to get some work done, like mods done to my Hellcat. And he started that thing up. That thing sound ferocious, man. It sound crazy. It almost sound like Tall Guys, but Tall Guys still got him beat there. But anyways, man, let's get to this video, all right? As always, safety first, baby. Let me go ahead, buckle up, get right, okay? Throw that behind me. Knock the hat off now. The hair a little bit messy up underneath there. Gotta keep that hat on, baby. Get the jewelry all situated for the camera now. All right. But anyways, man, like I was saying, I'm gonna answer the question for you guys. So, I've been wanting one for a while. I've tried a couple times.
The audio kind of shitty, I ain't gonna lie. I think if I can help anybody that's starting a YouTube, I always try to help y'all out a little bit, man. Get out some pointers. I know I ain't the biggest YouTuber, that's for sure, but you know, I have a little bit of a following. If I can help you guys out, man, the best thing I'll say is make sure your audio sound good. And that's a huge thing. Just have good audio, and obviously the camera got to be clean, right? You got to be able to see. But as long as you do those things, man, that's a start to growing pretty good.
And I'll tell you guys, it wasn't like it just happened as soon as I wanted a Hellcat, boom, go get it, okay? It didn't happen that way. It took steps. So pretty much I tried to get one in like mid 2017. I tried to get one. I went to a dealership out here in Arizona. They wanted to make me pay. Now this was brand new at the time, so they wanted to make me pay $1,300 a month for the car. I said, nah, I can't do that. So they're like, okay, well, what ballpark do you want to be in? And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you know, okay, I gotta give and take. I gotta understand that it's an expensive car, $70-something thousand, okay? It's an expensive car, so I gotta be willing to open up and pay, not a whole bunch, but pay a good amount. So I said, I told them at the time, I said, I'm trying to get 800. They told me, you ain't never getting 800 with that, with a Hellcat. And I said, all right.
Yeah, that is what they told me. And it's crazy because what I paid for it is way below that. But I mean, I guess not way below, but it's below it. You know what I mean? But for them to tell me that I wasn't gonna get there, let's just let you know that dealerships is gonna play little games, right? They gonna It's the same thing they did with my lady's Kia Telluride that we have. They did the same thing, and you just got to go in there, be confident about what you know you can get, and don't let them finagle you around, because they move money around, and you just got to be aware of that and go for what you want.
All right, well, with that being said, I might as well just leave. They call, you know, they do the same thing. They call you. You want it to be at 800, we can get you there. Go back again, same thing. They went down from 1,300, they came to 1,100. I said, yeah, no, you still way out of my ball. That's $300 off. No way, I ain't doing it. I'm out of here. Fast forward, credit score was a little bit better because I paid off some of my debt. I didn't go back to them. I went to another dealership. And this Dodge dealership I went to, I told them the same thing. I said, hey, you know, I want to get a Hellcat Charger. This is what I want to pay. I told them I want to pay $700, okay? No more than $700. They came to me, lowest they got to was like $980. I said, no, that ain't gonna work. I said, well, you want to look at a basic Charger? No, hell no, I don't want to look at a basic Charger. So,
Like what? You feel me? Like coming from when I had the SRT8 already, like I was not getting a brand new V6 Charger. You know what I mean? Like obviously I wanted a Hellcat, so why would I go from wanting a Hellcat to a basic Charger? You know what I mean? Not saying nothing's wrong with a basic Charger, because there's not. But obviously, you know, there's levels to life, and then as you're growing, like you're not gonna take steps backwards. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go have a SRT8 and then go get in a V6 Charger. It's just not gonna feel the same.
So I left. We fast forward to the time I bought this car, July of 2018, okay? And brand new. And mind you, all the places I went to finance, okay? So this time, let me go and give it a shot and try to lease, okay? So when I went to Bill Luke Dodge dealership, okay, when I went to them, I went in there, and this was the quickest I've ever been in and out of a dealership. I was in there for approximately max 2 hours. I'm in there, and I go,
okay, Jeremy, you was wrong. I want to say today that I think it probably was more than 2 hours, bro. I want to say it was probably like 5 hours. I say 5 hours. It wasn't, you know, usually you go into a dealership, right? You like go in there in the daytime. By the time you leave out, they about to close the dealership. That's how long it usually takes sometimes, right? But this, I would say probably 5 hours. It was still daytime when I went in, and it was daytime when I went in, and it was daytime when I got out. So it was pretty fast. It still was fast nonetheless.
I meet the little car salesman. I tell him, I say, hey man, look, I don't want to pay no more than $600. That's my max limit. I don't want to pay no more than $600. He's like, all right, well, it's gonna be kind of tricky to do. He just kind of been straightforward with me. He's like, that's gonna be kind of tricky to do. He's like, you putting any money down? I said, yeah, I'm gonna put $2,000 down. He's like, all right, well, what's your credit score like? You got a good credit score? I said, yeah, my credit score is above 700. I don't want you to run my credit. I don't want you to do anything.
That's another good thing to give you guys a pointer. Like if you're gonna lease a car, have good credit. That's what's gonna get you payment wise good, right? Like, I mean, not gonna say it's gonna fix it. It's gonna make it everything you want it to be, but having some good credit is key to things, man. You gotta have good credit. So if you're young right now, man, make sure you take care of your credit. Your credit's important. And because, you know, a lot of people like to have a lot of money, but sometimes you can't get things. I mean, you can if you cash out and you got the bag like that, by all means, if you know, but it makes more sense to have good credit and not pay even if you have the money to cash out to like build your credit. You know what I mean? Take it and just put the couple payments on it or whatever, put some payments on it and then eventually pay it off. You know what I mean? But like, let it build some credit for you, because that's helping you. That's going to help you. So why you paying a car completely off and just going in there cash doesn't benefit you anything. It just means you got the money to do it with. By all means, if that's what you choose to do, then that's what you choose to do. But if you want to build some credit, why not make that money make some benefits for you? You get what I'm saying?
I said, you show me your guys' ballpark numbers of where you're going to be at, and then if you guys get to my numbers, I'll let you run my credit. He goes to his people,
back. He's got it at like 640. Said, nah, man, I know that ain't much money, but if you add that up over the time, that's a lot of money, okay? So I told him, I'm like, no, I want to be at 600. So, you know, they always play these games. He comes back, he got it at like close enough. It was like 606 and some change, okay? So I'm like, all right, cool, run my credit. So they did. At least the Hellcat, payments of 606 and some change a month. Now, see, this is kind of tricky for people to try to understand because you gotta have, in order to lease a car, you gotta have good credit. I advise anybody that wants to get a Hellcat or that wants to get a nice car, whatever that nice car is that you may like, if you want to get something nice, make sure your credit is good, okay? Have your credit card, make sure you make your payments on time, you know what I mean? Like, and don't max out your credit card. All right? I cannot say that enough. Do not max out your credit cards. You max out your credit cards, it looks like you don't have the money, so you're taking the money for your credit card to cover it. Now, if you go on pay on the credit card, you're gonna put a say your credit limit's 4,000, right? And you're gonna put something, you're gonna put 3,000 on it. Put the 3,000 on it, but make sure you can bring it back down to like a 30% usage. You want to be under 30% usage on your credit card because then that makes it look like you're using it to build credit instead of like you don't have the money, so you're putting all the money on the credit card. You know what I mean? So just a word of advice for y'all. So, and another thing I'll say is, me personally, I like leasing cars because I'm the type of person that I don't want to have granted, like obviously when I get my SRT8, I'm not going to lease that because it's obviously an older car, right? But like something other than that, if I'm getting brand new, I'd like to lease it because 3 years, I'm going to be out of it. You know what I mean? I'm going to want something else. And the nice thing is about the leases, you're only paying the depreciation of that vehicle over the 3 years. But say it's a car you want and you want to have it forever, then by all means, you can still choose to finance it after you lease it. You know what I mean? So you have the option to still finance after you're done with the lease. But obviously there's different things with a lease. Obviously, you know, like you're on mileage restrictions. Now, it depends. Like, I mean, if you get one, mine's was 3 years. I think I want to say it was either 45,000. I think it was 3 years, 36,000. So I had 12,000 miles a year that I could put on the car. Yeah, that's what it was. It was 3 years, 36,000. So, I mean, granted, I was blessed and I had, a couple cars that I could drive, so I didn't always have to put the miles on that car. But by all means, let me tell you something. I didn't like drive around being like, oh, I can only go 100 miles today. You know what I mean? I drove that car and I put miles on it. I think when I sold it, I had 35,000 miles on it. So I was close to the mileage on the lease, but like I wasn't worried about it. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's my opinion. You guys do what you want. You know what I mean? I just try to help you guys out. Keep a good standard with whatever places you got open, credit cards, loans, whatever it may be, okay? Make a good payments to them, on time, never late, okay? And get your credit built good. Because once you got your credit good, man, you can get a lot of things. Oh, I was dropping some knowledge back there. What? No, I was helping y'all out, man. See, I ain't greedy. I don't keep all the information for myself. I share with y'all. So, but I was dropping some little gems for y'all. Just by having good credit, okay? Make sure you take note. So once the lease is over, I'm gonna finance it. So no matter what the miles is, that don't matter, okay? But if you're gonna trade the car back in and give it back to them and get something different, make sure that you don't go over the mileage. Because if you go over the mileage, they charge. I want to say mine's is like 50 cents. They charge like 50 or 40. I don't know what it is. I really didn't care because I'm gonna keep the car anyway. So yeah, see, and that's another thing. I didn't say that, but that's another thing. You got to make sure if you're going to keep the car afterwards, you have plans to keep it, then by all means, the mileage doesn't matter. Same thing with modifications, right? If you're going to modify leased car, just know when you get that car back, you got to put it back to stock. So whatever you do, modification wise, engine, anything like that, it has to go back to stock in order for them to, as far as I know, for them to be able to want it back, you have to have it back to stock. So that's two things to remember. You got to be really careful when you go over on that mileage, because that's when it starts adding up. You be in the thousands by the time you know it. My opinion as far as like leasing and financing is, either way it goes, you're paying towards the car. I look at it as if like, okay, it's beneficial to lease the car to me, if you want my opinion. It's beneficial to lease it rather than finance, because you can finance it, but you're financing $70,000. Now, I could be wrong, okay? I'm not saying I'm some genius guru on car payments and how things go, okay? But I'm just going based upon what I believe, okay? I feel like, let's just say it's $73,000. You're gonna finance that $73,000, so your payment is based upon $73,000, okay? Now say it's a 7-year plan, okay? Whatever. You're gonna, if you lease the car, you know, whatever the mileage is on it, you're leasing it for those 3 years, okay? Now you're paying based upon the depreciation of that car value at that end of that 3 years, okay? So if it's, say it's gonna be $40,000, $30,000 is what you're leasing, okay? So I feel that it's more beneficial. Plus, if anything goes wrong on the lease, any problem I have, I don't pay nothing. Supercharger go out. So if I think make this clear to make it like an understanding, right? So in case you guys didn't understand what I was saying there. So say the car is $70,000, right? If they say the depreciation of that vehicle is going to be $30,000 over the 3 years, that's where I said the $40,000. So that'd be $40,000 of what that car would be valued at the time your lease is over. So you're financing $30,000 for those 3 years, if that makes sense to you guys now. Okay, take it to them. It's covered. Everything's covered. Now, when you finance, there's some tricky things about those warranties. Now, mind you, another thing I got to tell you, if you modify the car, you void that warranty. So just be clear. If you modify the car, I didn't say that in this video, but that's because I didn't have no modification plans at that time. But if you modify the car, you void the warranty. They can void your warranty. And obviously, doing what I was doing, social media, YouTube, right? You're putting videos up of these things. So you're shooting yourself in the foot if you think you're going to go back and then they not know. You know what I mean? They got people in there, and I'm pretty sure somebody in there is watching, figuring out things, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Especially when you got YouTube all over your windows and everything like that, right? They know you do social media. So just be aware of those things. Warranties on there, okay? Because there's some fine print, that really, really, really small fine print nobody read. That's what you need to read when you finance, okay? Because there's some things in there that is not covered, and it's tricky because you would think it'd be covered, and it doesn't. If you finance, you're financing a big lump sum rather than if you lease, you're leasing a portion of that, okay? Now, say you don't want to, if you're a person and you want to be in a new car every so often, leasing is perfect, because every 3 years you can go into the newest whatever you want to be in. It don't even have to be in the same car. You can go into something new. You can go in whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you can go into other new things. Now, if you finance, you're stuck with that for that 7 years. Unless you pay off the negative equity, trade it in, and go start something new, okay? With that being said, man, I guess I pretty much explained it to you guys, what you guys wanted to know, how much I paid for the bloody cat, man, and whether I financed or leased it, okay? So, that being said, man, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about it. Always like your guys' feedback, you know what I mean? I try my best to respond to you guys in a timely manner. Sometimes it's a little bit longer than others, but I do my best to get to you guys, man. And other than that, man, well, you know how we finish this off, baby. And just like that, baby, we out. Gang, gang, gang. That was fire. That was a good video. I mean, I did some good explaining in there. Mindset is one of the biggest things that separates the best from the rest. Hey, that's true. That's true. I remember I used to do the Barrett Gang facts. Hey, so hey, that wasn't too bad. I think I explained it. Look, and look how many comments. 1,500 comments. Now, mind you, some of those is me commenting back to people, right? But 1,500 comments, that ain't bad. So let's go ahead and end this video up. So to sum it all up, man, I would say the video wasn't bad. You know, I mean, I don't know how many times I said K, but obviously you guys can see in that video, I did say K a lot. So, but you know, you end up doing stuff like that when you shoot videos sometimes. Sometimes you get in a little mode of like, you kind of find to try to not have like dead spots or like spots where you gotta try to figure out what you're gonna say. You use a word to kind of like push you to the next thing of what you're gonna say. But with that being said, man, I think it was a cool video. You know what I mean? I wouldn't expect it. Like I think this probably surprised me when I got on and I seen that I was gonna shoot this video today. That was my most viewed video, which is crazy. But I guess people like counting pockets. You know what I mean? That's what I've heard. You know what I mean? I'm not the kind of person that like counting pockets. I do my own pocket counting, you know what I mean? Everybody else's pockets don't really matter to me because it does me no good knowing what your pockets is, you know what I mean? So with that being said, 452K views in 7 years. That's pretty good. And you know, yeah, that's all I got to say, man. Hey, make sure you smash the like button, share the video, comment down below, all that good stuff. And I appreciate all the love and support, man. Other than that, hey, catch you guys in the next video, baby.
I was down, but now I'm up and I got better views. Not sorry. I'm not sorry for the millions that I'm about to make. I'm not sorry for the people that is about to hate. I know we always win, but hardly ever celebrate. That's what happens when you work without taking a break. That they love me now. Hey, I said if you're gonna love me now. Hey, that they know me now. Know me now. Hey, let the money